Oh, what up, Wizards? Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Legends. I'm Cardi Star, and today we're going to be playing a Hlaalu deck. I've just finished watching the WarpMeta EU tournament, number 9, I think it is, of which traitor-joe came in first. I'm actually playing his Hlaalu deck that he piloted to a first place finish. So this video will be posted when you're watching this. It will be the morning after the WarpMeta tournament. So traitor-joe would have won with this deck yesterday. We're actually playing against Tribunal, so I'm definitely going to hold on to the Withered Hand Cultist. Won't need Broom or Profiteer right now. So this is traitor-joe's Hlaalu deck. Pretty standard Aggro Hlaalu. It does remove some of the cards that people have been experimenting with. I do think it's kind of a pure Hlaalu deck. So we're going to give it a try, see how well it performs. I think next turn we play Withered Hand Cultist into the Shadow lane, kind of divide up our resources. I'm expecting a lot of actions played this game, as we are playing against Tribunal. But yeah, this is a pretty standard Aggro Hlaalu deck. So unless we get a 1-drop, we're not going to be able to... There we go. And we will play Goblin Skulk into the Shadow Lane. I'm kind of keeping everything away from Mournhold Traitor because I know it's eventually going to get taken out. I don't want to have to deal with that guard right away to go face. We want to be able to freely go face the entire beginning of this game. Now, fortunately, we have the ring, which is a big deal, and we'll be able to silence this drain here. And we'll go ahead and play the Firebrand into the field lane because this Barrow Stalker is still going to take out our Mournhold Traitor on our next turn, and we want to be able to immediately kill that guard that is produced when Mournhold Traitor is killed. So we've got our opponent down to 13 health. Feeling pretty good about that. We can actually silence this Mournhold Guardian, but I may want to hold on to this Hlaalu Sharpshooter for something else. Play Silent Pilgrim, which is a pretty unusual card. You don't often see that, so I'm assuming all Malexia is coming down, or the tribe, whatever that card is. So we're doing 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, potentially. Got another Nord Firebrand. No, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm kind of zoned out there. Of course, we got another Nord Firebrand. So we're doing all but 4 damage if we use the Sharpshooter this turn. We can definitely, I mean, we could potentially throw down everything here, making it hard for my opponent to progress. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to make this as difficult as possible to deal with, and I don't think there's any need to play Marked Man right now. Fairly certain we're going to win this game. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish my opponent off. So that was quick. We'll jump into another one. Very fast Hlaalu deck. The rounds that I watched, he lost his first match either with Veteran or Warrior, and then won 2 straight with Hlaalu. I think both the semifinals and finals. So in addition to the Hlaalu deck that we're playing now, he was also playing Warrior deck, pretty standard. Definitely not something that people are unfamiliar with. I've got it built right here. and then he was also playing, he or she, I don't necessarily know, Traitor-Joe, so who knows. Was he in the Master Series Championship? I think he was. He definitely was. I'm assuming Traitor-Joe is a he. Really apologize if you're watching this video. Alright, playing against Telvanni, so here's another opportunity to take a look at how Hlaalu performs against the top control decks. It is a rank 2 though, so I don't really care for Balmora Perpeteer early game. Still, Scimitar is definitely a better option, and Mournhold Trader. So we'll Deepwood Trapper, Mournhold Trader, Withered Hand Cultist, turn 2 and turn 3. Ash Berserker is a good partner for the Still Scimitar when the time comes. I still want to play Withered Hand Cultist on our next turn. Not a big deal there. They're just plussing up their max magicka. We'll go ahead and break a rune. Let's do the same as last game. Let's throw down the Cultist in the opposite lane of the Mournhold Trader. An interesting target. A 1-2 is not much of a threat. You would think that they'd play it against the Mournhold Trader, try to gain some ground there. I think we just play the other Mournhold Trader. Like I said, I want to hold that Still Scimitar for the Ash Berserker so we can keep cards in our hands. It's the one downside to your Aggro Hlaalu decks is you can run out of cards. Once again, very strange that they're not targeting these Mournhold Traders. I would think that that's an easy target. We'll actually throw this Still Scimitar onto this Mournhold Trader, and we'll hit a Prophecy. Let's see what it is. Another Lightning Bolt. Does not negate our Ash Berserker, so we'll keep going there. And we got Cliff Racer this turn. Cliff Racer and Shadow Shift, so we can actually... Wow, they choose to silence Mournhold Trader, so a bit interesting. Once again, we have Shadow Shift, so this card here is not a huge deal. We actually Divine Fervor, keep the draw, and win with Cliff Racer on our next turn. So once again, quick win. Unless my opponent does something crazy here. I mean, I suppose they could. No, I think we pretty much win the game. All right, we still win. Ash Berserker face, Cliff Racer face. Good game. Alright, there's 2 quick wins with this Hlaalu deck. We'll go ahead and stop the video here. I think that's a pretty good demonstration of what this deck can do. We played against Tribunal as well as Telvanni, 2 of your standard control decks. Now, I will say that playing against other aggro decks, you can play more of a control function. Actually played against a top 50 legend also playing Hlaalu, and they ended up getting me down to 4 health before I even went face, but I ended up winning just by completely controlling the board. My focus was dealing with those Mournhold Traders. They even threw down a pit line that we were able to deal with. Now we don't run pit line in this particular Hlaalu deck, so interesting removal for Traitor-Joe, probably a positive considering the stipulation that goes into playing it. But definitely a good deck. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Feel free to comment if you'd like to kind of point something out on the deck. And then if you want to support the channel or continue watching these videos, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.